because I'm going away for a few days, so I thought I wanted to get this done before I go. Yeah, diamond paintings. I did 3, all partials. I mute myself. So I've got a cup of tea with me. Just having a sip on that. I do plan on doing Stitch Mania in May, but I'll wait and see how much I get done, because yeah, life has gotten busy. I don't think I need hair on that one. So I'll start off with the diamond paintings. So the first 2 are diamond dots, the partials. So in this one, I only did drilled this top part. That's all drilled. The bottom part isn't. So this is a diamond dots partial. Had it on special at Spotlight. So I'll sit down and worked on that one. Another diamond dots, another partial. Diamond dots are always a nice canvas to work on. I've never had any problem with drills or anything like that. But unless they're on sale here, they're actually quite expensive. And I'm getting the hair. Hang on. I see that. I see hair there. It's going to bug me. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Got it off. I'm obviously molting. So, yeah, this one has got ABs in it. A few. I've been through here. You probably can't see it because it's overcast outside. Had a fair bit of rain, expecting more. But she's pretty. The other one I did is Marie from Aristocats. And also no trouble, no missing drills. We've just got one that I pushed off. I have actually flattened these out because the rolling pin that I've got is actually over at Ray's place. And no one left it over there, but I did. Hang on, push that one back in where it goes. There we go. Back in where it goes. So yeah, that one's done. So this background bit here isn't drilled, but the rest is the cat and the greenery is and the flowers. So let's say, I don't know, 80% with drills on it. So that one's done. Now colouring. Let's see. This was one that I had done in March, but I forgot to show it because I actually timed myself on how long this took. So to get rid of the reflection, I'll set it up. So this is a line, spots and dots book. This one is Kira Shishneva, down there. And I do these in gel pen. I like it, Maleficent. And I did this on the 23rd of March 2023, and it took me 4 hours to complete this one. I actually timed myself with this one, so you can see, hopefully see down the bottom that I wrote down here. But it turned out really well. I really enjoyed working on this. So that was fun. So that was actually a March completion. I did do a colour and chat in this one to talk. I wanted to throw in some videos even though I've been sick. I've been sick pretty much most of April. So I've been sick for pretty on about a month. I'm still coughing a little bit, still not 100%, still tired. This flu really knocked me out. It's a very early flu season. We don't usually have to even worry about flu shots this early. They say our flu season is usually, well, winter starts in June, so probably flu season, July, August is usual flu season, but it's very early this year. And it's knocked me about. But I'm getting there slowly. So, yeah, this one. Now, let's see, what did I do with this one? And to just keeping track of what I've actually done this month. That might be easier to see. Okay, so I did a few. This one, I believe that I had only a couple of colours left to do in this one. I think I just had the seahorse to do, but I'd done the rest. It's all just done in alcohol markers. It's just something to sit down and relax and work on. Good chance I'll get this book finished this year. Hey, Leslie, how are you? Oh, thanks, Leslie. Yeah, it's beginning of autumn, and I don't know, we've just had a lot of rain and a quick change in the weather, and but I'm getting there slowly. I mean, I wouldn't wish it on anybody. It's not COVID, it's just the flu, but not a lot of fun. So good to catch up with you. I haven't caught up with your videos. I've been out a lot, been over at Ray's place a lot, but so I'm doing this before we go away for a few days. But at least it's not COVID. It's not the lurgy. So at least that's something. Okay, that one I've started. Looks like we've got a bit of yellow in there from the marker, but it doesn't matter. But I started that one, so I'll pop that in there, and that's the one I'll work on next. I do have a completed book. So this book, I didn't complete it all in April. I did do some of this in January and February. And then I misplaced the book. I thought, where do I put it? And then I ended up finding it amongst some diamond paintings. Why I put it in with some diamond paintings, I did. But anyway, it's a completed book for 2023. Oh, yeah, 6:30 is pretty early. Though there was a couple of nights where I went to bed 6:30 just because I was so tired. But yeah, it is 9:30 in the morning here, so it's currently Thursday morning. Even though I'm sort of getting used to it, and in a way I can wrap my head around the time zones, it's still seems pretty weird in a way. So this is a Colour Questopia book, Beautiful Hummingbirds. I'll go through the lot. And from the tab is what I completed this year. So I actually completed on the 10th of April. I don't recommend the books that have just got one subject in them because they can get a bit boring working on them after a while. So this is not a book I would buy again. But on the other side of it, I'm glad it's done. That makes sense. So this would be a mixture of both water-based and alcohol markers because I've got a container with both in it, and I just grabbed my markers from there. I didn't grab my empties. I forgot that. Sorry about that. Not completely with it at the moment, but hey, this is me. I do have a tendency to forget about empties. Yeah, I haven't been watching a lot of YouTube lately myself, actually. I've just been, plenty of movies on Netflix is the way I've been going for right at the moment. And getting a bit of crochet done too. That is actually coloured, but the marker when it dries out is so light that it's hard to tell. But I'm also don't feel inclined to throw the marker out. It seems like a waste to throw it out. So I'm still using it. Okay, let's see. Back here is where I went. That's where the teddy bit is. So I'll take that out. I don't need that in there. Marker that was running out there. Okay, and then we've got the bonus pages. And that's it. So that's a completed book. And now I've got the blankets. I went a little bit crazy. I think I got 5 done this. 5 done in April. Drink. Sorry about me reaching over. But yeah, blankets 5 done. Now one has gone to its forever home already. So I took a photo of this one. Okay, let's see. So that one is a blue and a bright yellow colour with Australian Rugby League. There's a team called Parramatta, which Ray follows. So I made that for him, and he's got that on the back seat of his car already. Another one, next one I'll show you, I did a video on how quick I can crochet. It took me longer to do that video than I expected because I was sick. So I think I started at the beginning of the month, and then I had to take a couple of weeks off because I was just too sick, coughing and all the rest of it to continue it. But then I picked a day, I thought, rightio, I'm just going to finish this video and get this done. So this is folded in quarters, and it took me 10 hours to complete, which I think is pretty quick. But then again, I just sit down and just get into it. And next one is just made out of scrappy bits, because I have scrappy bits left over, and I have people who give me scrappy bits. It's not quite as big as the other one, but yeah, I don't like throwing any yarn out. I tend to think, well, I can use it. So that's folded in half. So I will use, like, there'll be, I don't know if you can see in there, there's actually a yellow and a white in there. So it's probably a 3-ply and a 5-ply mixed together to make up the 8-ply I usually use. But it's just whatever I find, and just whatever people have given me. So yeah, they'll keep somebody's legs warm. I suppose, I don't know, they're a small blanket. We actually call them a knee rug. Now, I know in America, a rug is you put them on the floor and a bloke puts them on, or a bloke put it on their head. To us, what a bloke puts on the head is called a toupee. But we call it a knee rug because it's just long enough, big enough to go over your knees. So it basically goes from I'm about 5'5". It goes from probably my waist when I'm sitting down to my ankles. And that's enough just to keep a person's knee warm in winter. So that's why we call them a knee rug, which seems normal here, but probably seems a little weird there. But it's funny. I think it's really funny. So this one, I'll open this one up as well. But yeah, it's just whatever yarn I find. So I did Mum a blanket out of this. It's the middle colour. It's blue and it's got light blue flecks through it. I don't know if you can see it because it is an overcast day. And I had one ball of it left. So I started off and did that in that one. And then, yeah, they're just one ball of each colour. So there's 5 balls in this one, and I think the cream separates each colour. I think it turned out nice. Yeah, Afghans. Yeah, I've heard them called Afghans. That's actually not a term that we usually use, and it's probably a good idea. So, yeah, maybe I should learn to call them Afghans. We actually call what you guys call yarn, we actually call wool. And because I do YouTube, I have started calling it yarn instead of wool, which my sister-in-law has found really funny, because yarn is not a term that we use here in Australia. But I've been calling yarn for quite a while now because I do YouTube. So it's possible I should start calling these Afghans instead of rugs, just for simplicity's sake. Same as markers. We don't use the term markers. We actually call them texters. I watched Peter Hewitt once, an Australian colourist, and she explained that we call them texters because there was a brand name called Texta, Texta, and that's why we call them that. But it does sound a little strange. So I've just, because of convenience for YouTube, and then I've gotten into the habit of calling them markers. And I think, ultimately, I think that's a good thing. Different countries, I think, say things strangely. Texters is weird. Markers makes more sense. Really, I suppose wool is something you think might come off a sheep, but really a fleece comes off a sheep. So I don't mind calling it yarn. I've gotten used to that. So maybe I should get used to calling these Afghans instead. I can do that. This saves get confusion over the word rug anyway. So this one also has got 5 balls in it. But I think this one was a bigger ball. I'm not sure. I can't remember. I just grab it and throw it in there. I think that'll do. That'll keep somebody warm. And I'm not keeping any of these. I might take them over to Ray's, and he might decide he might want to give them to his family members. He's bought a caravan, so he's put some in his caravan, but I don't need them here. So yeah, that's my video. That's what I have completed in April. So I'm going to head off and I'm going to finish my cup of tea. I need to pack to go away for a few days. I've got washing in the washing machine, which I'll try and hang around the house, I think, because nothing's going to get dry outside today. I've had a couple of sheets and a blanket out there, so it sort of isn't drying because there's so much moisture in the air. So when I get back, I'm going to, I did a giveaway video. I hope, yes, I can go along with that one. And I'll do my draw for my giveaway. And yeah, and I would like to do extra videos in May with Stitch Mania, with cross stitching. But I'm not going to start that till the 1st of May. So I've actually got a few days while I'm away to do some more crochet. Bought some more blue and yellow yarn just so I can do another football blanket. So that's my plans for the next few days. Leslie, I really thanks. I will. It's only a 5-hour drive. We're going up to Queensland. Hopefully it won't be raining the whole way, but yeah, Ray's driving, so all I have to do is sit down and crochet in the car. So yeah, it'll be good. It'll be fun. I haven't been away for I don't know how long. But I can tell you about it when I get back, and I'm going to do the giveaway draw when I get back, and I'm going to do extra videos because of Stitch Mania. But thanks for coming on, Leslie. I really, really do appreciate it. You know what? You're awesome. You're absolutely fabulously awesome. So I'm going to head off. And I'm going to get myself organised to go away for a few days. I know it's only a few days, so I won't need to take a whole lot with me. I'll have to pack up my CPAP machine because I have sleep apnea, so that's the important thing to take with me. I'm picking hair off these blankets everywhere. So I wonder if I've got any hair left on my head. So anyway, pop them there. Take care and enjoy your sleep, Leslie. Yeah, I know. My brother has it as well, and one of my neighbours. There's a lot of people who do have sleep apnea. And it's not the worst thing in the world. It really isn't. It just is what it is. But yeah, I think it might be the first time I've gone away with my machine. I don't know. It's been so long since I've been away. But I'll pack it up, and I will pack up what I need. And the most important thing I need to take with me is my yarn. I'm going to make sure I take enough yarn with me to keep myself busy. So anyway, take care, and thanks for visiting, Leslie. And I hope you sleep really, really well. I really do. It's nothing better than having a good night's sleep. And make sure, of course, you do something you enjoy every day, because that is important. Must enjoy, I think, what we do every day. So take care, and I will talk to you next time, and I'll let you know how my trip went. Okay, bye.